So today I wanted to talk about a small little issue that I ran into when using this VZ-58 compact, specifically with stripper clips. So here I have a stripper clip set of 10 rounds, and what I've noticed is that when I use the full 10 rounds and try to load it into the gun, that's when I run into some issues when actually getting those rounds into the magazine itself. So what I've noticed is that when I remove 2 rounds from this stripper clip, it's a lot easier to push those rounds in. I don't think it's necessarily an issue with the stripper clips. These are BXN stripper clips. These are supposed to be really good. And I don't think there's really anything wrong with the gun. I just think that maybe it's just too many rounds on the stripper clip itself, and that's why I'm running into the issue I'm running into. So I can try to demonstrate using it with 10 rounds, and then I'll take 2 rounds off and demonstrate it again. So we'll just go ahead, put that into the gun, push these rounds down, and you can even see right there, I'm having a little bit of trouble. All right, I'm not even gonna try to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead, take these rounds out of the gun, remove 2 rounds from the stripper clip, and we'll try this again. So I know some guys are probably gonna say, hey, maybe you're loading it incorrectly. Maybe you're not doing it at the right angle. Honestly, I've tried it several times. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I get to about halfway and the rest of the rounds just don't wanna go in. So I started messing around with it, taking off one by one, seeing how many rounds, I could take off without, running into an issue. So I went ahead and, I tried it with 8 rounds on the stripper clip, and that seemed to be a little bit more consistent than using the full 10. So we could go ahead and try it right here. Just insert that into, oops, let's try that again. Put that in, push those rounds in. Honestly, to me, that just works a lot better. It seems to be a bit more consistent. I think that using the full 10 rounds, that's when I run into a lot of issues. So what I might do is I might just go back to all my stripper clips. I have about 10 of them, and I have them all loaded to 10 rounds. I might just go ahead and take off 2 rounds from each of them and, just rock with the 8. I think that just might be a little bit more consistent with me. So, for my guys out there that have these VZ-58s and use stripper clips, let me know if you guys have run into any issues with this. Let me know what you guys have done to find a better solution, and thanks for tuning in. And actually, you know what, before I go, I'm gonna try this one more time with the 8 rounds just to see how consistent I can get it. So we got 8 rounds right up on the stripper clip. Yeah, that's definitely way better.